So welcome back to the channel. This time I'm not on the Vogue, I'm on my other bike, which is a BMW GS. I wanted to do a quick video based on buying a ex-off-road school BMW. It's something that people have been a little bit nervous about. I've had a few questions about it. Basically, people are a little bit nervous about buying a bike that's been on the off-road school because potentially it could have had damage, it could have been abused, and I just wanted to let you know my thoughts on the ownership of it, any problems that I've had, and yeah, my basically a review on owning the bike for 5,000 miles. So I bought this bike back in March last year, so 12 months ago I've had it, and in that time I've done 5,000 miles. I paid £12,800 for it, and it had 8,000 miles on the clock. I thought that was a good deal. It was certainly cheaper than other bikes that were not ex-off-road school bikes, and that's why I basically, you know, bit the bullet and went for it. I was a little bit nervous, and you know, because I was worried that people have abused it, have dropped it, it could have problems with the bearings, etc, etc. When I bought it, it had just under 1 year's manufacturer's warranty, which gave me that peace of mind. And it has been in. I've took it in because the one heated grip stopped working, and BMW replaced that. And then the other thing that made me feel a little bit uncomfortable was the noise of the engine. Now, I don't mean it like it was a horrible noise. It just sounded a bit rattly on the one side, and I'm informed that this is it's a normal thing, and it's just how they sound. I guess that's why they call them tractors. And yeah, so I took it in, and they put a tensioner on, I think, and that it did make it a little bit quieter. It doesn't get rid of that sound, but you know, that's a boxer engine. Apart from that, it's been tip-top, and I love riding it. My previous bike was a Honda Africa Twin, and that was a great bike. And the reason I bought the GS was because I'd heard a lot of stories, people saying how brilliant they are, reading reviews. And one day I decided I was going to just basically test ride one, see what all the fuss was about. Well, no word of a lie, as soon as I got on it and rode out of BMW Warwick, I actually said the words wow. It just felt so comfortable, so planted, and it's just, I don't know, it just ticked every box for me. It felt like a sports bike on the road, and then you could take it down something a little bit more not technical, but a little bit gravelly, or you know, lanes, etc. And it was at home there as well. You can load it up with loads of luggage, and it's very, very comfortable. So whereas in the past, previously, when I've thought about touring bikes, I've thought about sports tourers, but this is you know, this feels a lot better, than a lot more comfortable than any sports tourer I've owned. The torque on it is immense, but it's 250 odd kilograms, so it's not the lightest bike, but I think that that is a good thing, because it feels, you know, really planted. But the thing that I love probably most about it, apart from the riding position, is the torque. It is so torquey. You could be in fifth gear and just, you know, 30 miles an hour, and you just pull the throttle back and it will just go. And you know, it'll keep up with sports bikes if you've got that skill. I haven't. I can make progress, but I'm certainly no sports bike rider. But yeah, it handles really well, and I'm really pleased with it. My other reason for settling for an off-road school bike is, one thing that seems to kill bikes is when they rot, when the you know, the salt gets in them, and they start to depreciate, the paintwork starts to flake off, and that's usually down to the salt getting in there, and the grit and the winters. Well, the off-road bike school, they only run from March to November, so the bikes aren't even being used during the winter months. I've done some research, and you know, they're well looked after. The only the concern that people have highlighted is the potential of, because they use the bearing, sorry, because they use a jet wash, you have potential for the bearings to be damaged. But you know, I've not had the bearings go on this, so you know, it's not been an issue for me. So if you're thinking about, you know, buying an ex-off-road school motorbike, look into it a little bit deeper, because I think you're gonna get some bargains out there. Yes, people would have dropped them. There would have been scuffs, you know, and it's got some little dinks and little scratches. I'll try to show you a bit later. But on the whole, it's been great. They do go through a check before they can actually be resold after being on the off-road school. So you know, you've got that peace of mind as well, to know that it's been checked to make sure it's roadworthy, and everything on it that you would expect from a new motorcycle is working as it should do. So yeah, give it a go. I would certainly recommend it. Whilst I'm talking about the bike, tyres are a subject that people often want to discuss. I've got Michelin Anakee Adventures on this, and they have been brilliant. They feel great on the road. You know, if you're going through the twisties, they're fine. I've had 5,000 miles out of these. They were put on just before I bought it, and there's still plenty of wear left. Again, I'll try and get a picture of the current tread that I've got. And the only thing I would say about the Michelin Anakee Adventures is there is a slight humming noise. It's nothing too bad, but you do definitely hear something. You know, it doesn't give me any concerns. So I would seriously consider having the Anakee Adventures again, for the longevity, the fact that they can go on an off-road to a point. Yeah, I think they've been great. Tell me in the comments, you know, do you have a tyre that you think would be better? Now I've got the Vogue, I definitely won't be doing any off-roading on it, so maybe I need to get a more road biased tyre now. Something like the I think it's a Continental Trail Attack, I think that's what it's called, correct me if I'm wrong there. So yeah, I'm open to suggestions on other tyres, but these Michelin Anakee Adventures, if unless someone tells me different or suggests something else that I want to try, I might just go for another set of these. So here you go, here's the tyres, still about 4 mil there, and the back has probably got about 4 mil as well, if you can see that, and the dinks, that's not one, yeah, it's these little tiny little scratches and stuff that are on the side. It's virtually nothing as far as I'm concerned. That's the condition of it. Yeah, £12,800, 2022 with 8,000 miles on the clock, and that was a year ago. So it was it still had a year of manufacturer's warranty. So in summary then, if you're looking at buying a BMW, do consider an ex-off-road school one. It's certainly not been an issue for me. I think you can grab yourself a bargain, so long as you don't mind a few dinks and scratches. And as I say, they're not major scratches, they're tiny little dinks, which, you know, it makes you, that's what they were built for at the end of the day. You know, going up little trails and getting scratches, etc. So there you go. I said it'd be a short video, so thank you very much for watching. If you get a chance, hit the like and subscribe button, and the next video I want to put on is possibly going to be about my Michelin tyres that are on my Vogue, which is Michelin trackers. So I'm going to do a review on those. So if that's something you're interested in, then click the subscribe button and then that bell, and we'll let you know when it's that video's coming up. Thanks again for watching. See you on the next one.